Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations with another short video on my latest restoration project. I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you wouldn't mind. You just click on the little subscribe button down below the video, and that would then notify you when I put another video up. That, of course, assumes that you like to watch videos on pachinko machines. If you don't, then don't subscribe. I've also just recently opened up a web site. It's called magicpachinkorestorations.com. So it should be easy to remember, magicpachinkorestorations.com. Please visit, stop in, and see all the different things that I do. A lot of information there, and it will showcase the machines that I'm working on and the machines that I have for sale. So what we have right here is a 1972 Nishijin Model A. This is called a recycler. The precursor to the Model Bs, and then they were followed by the Model Cs. Found out recently that that is not what the Japanese refer to them. They have their own names for them. Model A, Model B, and Model C were names that we American pachinko machine owners gave the machines, but it's pretty common to, if you talk about pachinkos, know anything about them, when you say Model A, Model B, Model C, people tend to know what you're talking about. So this is a Model A. It's a recycler. I'll show you what that means when we turn it around. Fully restored. With all of my restorations, I tear everything, every little tiny bit off of the machine, clean it, get it all ready to go, and then rebuild the entire machine. I am one of 3 or 4 people who currently go so far as to change the artwork. So this is a brand new playfield. This is what really makes the machines look nice. Although I tend to like to keep a little bit of the patina of the machine. I don't try to make them look perfect. I just try to make them look really nice. They are 45 to 50 years old, and should kind of reflect that to a certain extent. But you want to get rid of the ugly because they are usually pretty ugly when I find them. So that's what it looks like from the front. I'll show you the side here. This is red mahogany. It was quite popular, plentiful is the word I'm trying to think of, in Japan back in the 70s. Now it sadly is pretty well gone, but the wood itself is absolutely gorgeous wood. But they rough cut this back when they were manufacturing these machines. And then they accumulated, 40 years of grime, so it doesn't look good. So I tear the frames apart, take all the hardware off, tear the frames apart, and then I run these boards through a planer to get them nice and straight and smooth, and then sand them all down and coat them with polyurethane so that it brings the richness of the wood back. So spin this all the way around. Right now this doesn't have the stabilizing feet under it. I'm in the process of building more, so by the time this is actually purchased by someone, it will have the stabilization feet attached to the base. Those can be taken off, obviously, if you're going to mount it into a wall cabinet. So with all of my machines, I redo the electrical system completely. New fuses, new bulbs, sometimes new wiring if necessary. Solder the connections back, so on and so forth, and then I provide this 12-volt, just plug it into the wall power supply. So I'll go ahead and plug this in. So this will give us power to this light here, which is the light for when you run low on balls. It's controlled by this little leaf switch. You can see it turning on and off here. And then this particular one, I replaced the old leaf switch, which was kind of worn out, with a micro switch. So this is just the one that lights this light. Okay, so with a recycler, the balls go in here, they drop out, and they come down. Right now they're queued here, they're stopped, but normally they would continue down this tube and fill the recycling tray, which then funnels them down to an area under this white cover, which is the jackpot chamber. The jackpot chamber holds 7 balls on each side. It's a double row of 7. And when a jackpot is made, it tips, lets the 14 balls out, bangs off the bell, and goes out the front of the machine. The winning ball drops down through here and goes down to the lower tray. All the losing balls come in right here. and just get reused. So these are kind of nice. You don't have to continually be taking balls that have dropped out of the machine and replacing them in the upper hopper. So occasionally you'll hear a noise that'll sound like this, and that simply means the weight is shifting and it's allowing more balls into the center because you've won enough that you've started to deplete the recycling tray. So let's swing it around. I'll show you the machine in action. Right now, all the tulips are closed, so it's going to be much harder to win. With the tulips open, it's a much larger target. It's easier to win, but we'll see. There we go. Oh, twice. I was trying to put one in, trying to put one in here so it would close. So the way I got lucky. I mean, I got a lot of wins because I was able to drop it into some of the tulips that were closed. I will show you the way that this does work internally. If you go down through the center attraction and it drops down the right side, you'll get a win, but it will also open the right tulip. If it drops here on the left side, you'll get a win. It'll open this, and then if it goes down through the center, it will open the tulips there. So now the tulips are open. It's much easier to win. Now what you just heard is a little slightly different sound bell, and the balls drop down here. That's because this tray is quite full. So the machine will just start to drop the balls down here rather than bringing them in here. With any similar pachinko machine, you can drop them down to the bottom tray and just bring them up and drop them in. With a recycler, what I always will do also is drop a bunch in the center tray anyway, even though the machine, again, with the weight changes, the machine will automatically keep the center tray filled up. But if I'm going to be transferring balls, I'll just throw a handful in that center tray and then a handful in the upper tray and just keep it full. So you can see the jackpot empty through this little window. So that's the Model A Recycler 1972. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Hopefully maybe it'll end up in your home someday. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time.